Episode 1, Turnabout to Trump. Short on time. You lose. I seem to be in very trouble. Something like that. Dead. Someone hit him hard. Me? Please. The cops should be here any moment. I mean, your hands, should they come to that? April 20th, 9:37 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Panicked, palm sweaty. I can admit it, I'm nervous. Ah, good morning. Good morning. You look tense, Justice. Wound up tight. Wound up, sir? No, I'm loose. I'm fine. That screeching noise, is that your voice? I suppose it's to be expected. Your first trial, and it's a homicide. Guess Justice isn't smart. So I had a few too many on the way to the court. Your first trial and it's a homicide. I guess Justice doesn't start small, eh? I'm fine. I got up at 5 AM to do my Cut of Steel workout. Fine. Ah, that explains it. I did detect a certain rasping quality to your speech. I overdid it again. As you know, your client today is a good friend of mine. I wouldn't want to let him down. You get my drift? Drift gone. Drift gone, sir. I'm all over that drift. As it happens, I dined during the night of murder. We can't let this case fall through. Yes, I'm fine, sir. One more thing. Don't say you're fine quite so much. People might take you the wrong way. I'll be preparing our case. You might want to introduce yourself to the client. My name is Apollo Justice. Been clear already? I'm a new attorney. And today is my first trial. Not that I'm worried or anything. The defendant has been accused of murder. My boss wants to help him out, of course, and so do I. I mean, there's no way he did it. Not him. No way. Whoa! Good, morning? Morning. So up to you today. First trial, nervous, meet him, cardiac arrest. I think I'm supposed to say something. Oh. So you're... Fine! I'm fine! Oh, Mr. Fine, is it? I did remember you having an odd name. Well, we're off to a great start. Are you sure you're okay? I mean, me? Mr. Gavin is a top-notch defense attorney. He's your friend. So why? You'll see. You can do it. Be confident. I'm really sorry this happened to you. I mean, It's time. Shall we? Yes, sir. Okay, I need to focus. First trial. Here comes Justice. What the fuck have you got in your head? The court is on session. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Get my goofy ass haircut. And the defense is fine. I mean, really, Your Honor. My God, Lang. Go back. Too late. Your name was Mr. Justice, and this is your first trial? Trial day 1, trial day 1, yep. Yes, Your Honor, but I'm fine, really. Are you quite sure? Your voice sounds a bit strained. Mr. Gavin? Yes, Your Honor. I was under the impression that you would be heading up this case. That was my intention, yes. However, a defense attorney must always see to his client's wishes. My client specifically requested Mr. Justice. Well, of course he wants justice, but to entrust his case to Greenhorn? Why? I do not exaggerate when I say you're the best defense attorney in town, Mr. Gavin, even though you've fabricated evidence before. Okay, so Gavin's got trial experience. Fine. But does he have cause of steel? Then let's begin. The defendant may enter the courtroom. This is truly an unfortunate turn of events. Sorry we had to meet again under these circumstances. Long time no see, Mr. Wright. Let's put the past behind us, shall we? These days, I'm merely Phoenix Wright, piano player. Mr. Wright, how could this have happened? I won't speak of it further then. The prosecution will be so kind as to explain the charges. Mr. Payne? To think I saw you enter this room a fresh attorney, and now I'll see you leave in chains. Ah, Winston Payne. Subtle as ever, I see. Ahem. The crime occurred at the Borscht Bowl Club, a Russian restaurant. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, took the victim, a customer, and he hit him, wham, on the head, smack, killed him cold. Customer at the restaurant, you say? And the defendant, you say he was? The pianist for the club, it seems. Phoenix Wright, a pianist? This is the weapon that took the victim's life, a bottle of grape juice. Grape juice is apparently our defendant's drink of choice. The court accepts the deadly bottle as evidence. Something to note, Justice? Grape juice? How long has it been since I drank grape juice? Oh wait. Oh wait, that was a poem. Apparently it's Mr. Wright's favourite drink. I wonder how well it goes with borscht. What evidence is filed in the court record? Make a practice of checking it frequently. The court record? Right, I'm aware of that. Yes, I am. Confident in your ability to handle this. Right, just... yeah. Sorry, the victim was a customer at this restaurant, but just who was this, Shady Smith fellow? We believe he was a traveller, Your Honour. A traveller? According to his passport, he had been out of the country for a number of years. He had only returned to this country recently, though his place of residence is unclear. And he had some sort of connection with the defendant? That too is unclear at present, Your Honour. We believe they first met at the Borscht Bowl Club on the night of the crime. They had only just met, and why murder? Perhaps the victim slighted the defendant's piano playing? That doesn't appear to have been the case. No, the motive had nothing to do with the defendant's lack of playing skill. At least not piano playing. I'll let this photo explain what I mean. So in 7 years, you run with a fucking goofy ass haircut. Wait a second! Isn't poker gambling? That's a crime in and of itself! Indeed, it appears that defendant has fallen to become the basis for criminal. It is true that the defendant was engaged in a game of poker with the victim, yet it was only that, a game in the purest sense. A competition, Your Honour. A competition? Yes, a test of wits, a silent clash of passions. Only the cards and their backs leaving blue flames know its final outcome. Come again? The cards on the table are blue backs, Your Honour. I believe the defence was waxing poetic in an attempt to mystify those present and impress women. That will be our first order of business here, then, to find out more about this fatal game of cards. Very well, defendant. You will testify to the court about the poker competition held the night of the crime. My pleasure. This is it, my first trial. Here goes nothing. I'm a pianist by trade, yet I can hardly play at all. My real job is to take on interested customers over at the poker table. The room where we play and the competition and now the club's main attractions. The rules are simple. We play a game of poker using 2 decks of cards. That's all it is, a game, and our customers are happy. A pianist who can't play piano? Better than a defense attorney who can't defend. You want to say that again, you son of a bitch? Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Right, Your Honor. My first cross-examination. Don't blow it. Are you alright? You're sweating bullets. Bullets? Where? Figure of speech, just. Your voice sounds strained and raspy too. My brain feels strained and raspy, sir. You've watched me perform cross-examinations many times. Oh, you've never done one yourself, have you? Yeah, for a refresher. Can I ask Mr. Gavin for a refresher course in cross-examinations? No need for help here, sir. I think I've got this one covered. I'm fine. The claws of steel ready for battle. My weapons, press them to them. Find the inconsistencies and lies in the testimony and reveal them to court. And that is cross-examination. Learn it, know it, do it. Inconsistencies, lies, Phoenix Wright? That's there. Phoenix Wright would never lie, and it's up to me to prove it. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Cross-examining Phoenix Wright. I am a pianist by trade, yet I can hardly play yet. All my real job is to take on interested customers over the poker table. Don't really play in the competition, now the club's main attractions. The rules are simple, we play a game of poker using 2 decks of cards. Hold it! You can hardly play. Oh, I play sometimes, when customers demand it. So I play them one song, that's usually all I want. Was that supposed to be a buzz just now? The title of pianist is a mask. Respectable face that wear for more than large. And why are you really at the Borscht Bowl Club? Hold it! They pay you just to play poker. That would seem to be the case. I'm a professional, after all. Bah! I detect pride in that statement. It's just hard for an honest, hard-working member of society like me to imagine. Doubt it. Yes. Your imagination was always a bit limited, Winston. What? I played poker for 7 years in that little room. And I've never lost once. What? You see why the customers come now. To feed the undefeated poker champion. Quite a draw. That is, I'm quite a draw. Wait! I've never lost once. Not even one time. As I said, I'm a professional. Plus I've got a daughter which... 7 years. You're the funky. He's played poker for 7 years and not lost once. Is that even possible? Don't I play in the competition never the club's main attractions? Hold it! The room in the crime scene. The room in the crime scene photo. Is it an attraction? It's quite a history, actually. The Borscht Bowl Club used to be a gathering spot for black market types back in the day. Black market? Or in the past. Things like the black market are only on the silver screen nowadays. Suffice it to say, there were a lot of deals being made under the table. Right now in that room. A smoky room, gambling hoods. You know, just looking at this picture makes me feel bad. The bosses gather around the table, cut deals, safe from the eyes of the law. Meanwhile, the goon keeps watch through the small window. You can practically picture it now. That window does look like it would be good for keeping a lookout, but no else. Jerome had a few other tricks too. That was common knowledge, our regulars. At any rate, they come to play poker in the room's deep of history. Despite the dark past, it was all just good, clean fun. The bar is completely empty. The bar is completely empty. Two decks of cards. Simple measure to prevent cheating. If you alternate two decks, none can slip in cards. There's something else I noticed. In addition to the cards on the table, there are some lying scattered on the floor. Precisely. Cards on the table, cards upon the floor. Each one forming a complete deck. A crime scene painted blue by such sweep of cards. It's poetic, really. Incidentally, we used two types of cards at the club. One deck of cards was red, the other blue. As I recall, in poker you make 5-card hands. You can see how it would be easy to cheat. Yes, a game of hands. This competition you're talking about, I believe the court understands the nature of the game sufficiently. That's right. It was a simple game, after all. Are you sure? Huh? People are not murdered over simple games, Mr. Justice. Defendant, you were in the room the very moment the crime occurred, yet you claim no connection to the crime? Now that's strange. What's strange? I was testifying about the competition that night. Asking me about the crime at this point is against the rules, Your Honor. Of course, I expected to hear a cry of objection from the defense. Really, that one slipped me by. Don't despair yet, Justice. Sir? Right, there's something I'd like to make clear. Namely, your connection to the case at hand, and I'd like to hear it from you. Sure, why not? Very well, the defendant will amend his testimony. Just one no fess. And I got myself a whole new testimony.
Objection!
So you say you didn't touch the murder weapon? This grape juice bottle? Right? So I said. Something the matter, Mr. Justice? Too bad I need a defense attorney. Never learned how to play dumb. What's this, Mr. Payne? I examined the bottle in question, you see. And it was covered with the defendant's fingerprints. Objection! No need to shout, Mr. Justice. Can he just fine? Excess yelling can damage the judge's ears. And our case. But what about my cause of steel? Anyway, what's so strange about fingerprints on a ball in a restaurant? Well, that's true. Oh, they wouldn't prove a thing if they were normal fingerprints, huh? And the fingerprints on the murder weapon were upside down. Upside down? What does that mean? It means he was holding the bottle inverted, and there can be only one reason for that. Yes. The brain stone with a bottle. Mr. Gavin, I think things just took a turn for the worse. Oh, I see no problem, Justice. Huh? The only thing that matters is the truth. There's a good reason for everything. Defendant, can you explain your fingerprints on this bottle to the court? I stand by my plea of silence regarding the murder. For now. Not very cooperative, are you? This could hurt your case. I'm sure he's uncooperative because he's hiding something. There must be some reason.
Objection!
Your Honor, you seem to have forgotten something. What might not be, Mr. Gavin? On the night of the crime, he was actually reported the murder to the police. Reported? Well, that was the defendant, Mr. Wright, but still not... Really? Yes, well, according to the case file, the murder was reported from near the scene by a call from the defendant's cell phone. Near the scene? Let's take a look at a diagram of the murder scene, shall we? The victim was murdered in a small room in the basement, 2 floors down from ground level. Of course, cell phones can't get reception so far down. The defendant used the stairs in this hallway to go above ground. The call came from the first floor of the restaurant. I see, and this is the phone I mean to call. The defendant could have just fled the scene of the crime if he so chose. Yet he fulfilled his duty as a citizen and reported it to the authorities. You claim he's being uncooperative. No save, Mr. Gavin. We'd better not waste this. I think the prosecution has told our client enough for the time being. Toyd, are you sure you know what is more serious about... What was it you said? The defendant was in the room the very moment that the crime occurred. How can you possibly know this? That's a good question. How indeed? The answer is simple, Your Honor. The prosecution has a decisive witness. You're as good as they say you are. So someone else was in the room the night of the crime. That must mean they witnessed the crime. Everything up till now has just been a warm-up. Are you ready? Very well. The prosecution may call its first witness to the stand. The witness will state her name and profession. Hold on just a moment. Where's the witness? I surmise that she has been frightened by the defense's demonic-looking horns. So I used a little hair gel. Relax, people. Have no fear. If any horns point in your direction, this court will cut them off. You're sure? I swear to my gavel. Please, come out. Isn't violence against hair a crime, Your Honor? Well, if you're sure it is okay. Ahem, now the prosecution. Wait a minute! Would the prosecution care to explain the witness's, paraphernalia? Yes, she's a professional, Your Honor. Those are merely the tools of her trade. And that would be? My name is Olga Ollie. I'm employed as waitress in Borscht Bowl Club restaurant. Then why the camera? Of course, it is my pride to serve Borscht, not his name in restaurant. But I also perform, other service. I take it one of those other services taking the customer's pictures? Like for example, this one. That's the defendant? Indeed, on the night of the murder. The man in white hat is one who has gone kaput. Indeed, that is the victim. Order! Order! This is quite a piece of evidence to casually drop into our laps. The same way as I drop cold bowls of borscht on laps of customers, casually. Then the court will casually accept this new evidence. Now, witness, where were you at the time of the murder? I was in the room, the hideout we call it. Excuse me? The hideout? This room where famous gangster Bajai was arrested? Bad guy? This room where murder took place? What? The look of utter surprise, it is lovely. I'll post my courtroom door later for you. The photos will be numbered and you will write which ones you want a copy of. So there are 3 people in the room. There are 3 people in the room at the time of the crime. The victim, Shady Smith, Mr. Roy, and Olga Ollie, a witness. If Mr. Roy is the killer, that means... Very well, witness, you will testify to the court about that night's events. That night, a customer asked me to deal cards for game. It was cold. Both players played with hats on them. The victim, he plays the whole time with his hands on locket at his neck. The last hand is done, but something terrible has happened. That man flew at the victim and is strangling him to death.
Incidentally, who won the game?
Isn't it obvious? The winner was the victim, Mr. Smith. That's ridiculous. Because Mr. Wright can't lose.
Justice?
Maybe you couldn't come up with a more legitimate objection? But he hasn't lost in 7 years. Take it from me, kid. It happens. I didn't lose a case my first 7 years as prosecutor either. Liar. I still remember the fact you got your ass kicked by Mia on her second trial. And then Nick in his first trial. Then Nick with amnesia. Then you're robbed of a guilty verdict because Maggie was found innocent. And you're robbed of a guilty verdict because in the court, because the other case called for Amy's return. So yeah, that's clearly not 7 years. Incidentally, I have some evidence here. These are the poker chips as they lay the very moment of the crime. The hand and chips on this side belong to the defendant, Mr. Wright. Those on the far side belong to the victim, Mr. Smith.
Chips, you say?
Yes. Imagine that poker is war. Your hand is your army, and the chips are the spoils.
I know that. After all, in my youth, I was known as the poker head of courtroom number 3.
You think he means poker face?
Looking at this picture, it would seem that most of the chips on the victim's side of the table. Very well, the defense may cross-examine the witness.
Hold it!
You're dealing cards. Do you do this often? I'm doing this. The customer wishes it, I serve anything. Borscht cards, more borscht.
Go to hell, a place that hasn't forgotten the meaning of service.
Welcome you to Borscht Bowl Club, where borscht is as romancing waitresses.
Thank you for not handing out flyers during the cross-examination.
It was called the bowl. Yeah.
Hold it!
Very evil. How can it be cold? At Borscht Bowl Club, we have tried an authentic rustic Russian restaurant theme. No way am I going there. When it comes to hot borscht, cold is best seasoning, da. Wow, the banshee's been held in with a piece of tape? He should just buy a new one. Maybe he can't afford it, or he just doesn't care. Yeah, in the picture, he's not holding on to the locket.
Objection!
No, Justice. The only thing that's his fault is your head.
Death caused by single blow to the forehead. Given that hat, that wouldn't have happened. Nope. Oh.
Hold it!
Is Locket? Believe it was good luck, John. He gripped it many times as he played that night.
Yes, he must have felt as though it might carry him to the moon and the stars. If it was small enough to fit around his neck, it wouldn't have much lift.
The defense would like a clarification. This is a locket we're talking about? I mean, a pendant with a picture in it, right? Not a rocket.
Of course, I knew that. It's probably a pendant shaped like a rocket. That's why she called it that.
No, a locket's a locket. It's considered bad form to poke fun at. No, a locket's a locket. It doesn't matter what shape it is. It's considered bad form to poke fun at the hard of hearing in our society. Hard of hearing, or hard of understanding. So what happened next? Strangling him to death. Death caused by blow to the forehead. He can't be strangled to death if he...
Objection!
There we go. Oh, really? Strangled, you say? That's odd. Normal customers only show composed. No, I mean this report shows that the victim died of a blow to the head. Mr. Orley, really now. Did you witness the crime?
Looking at the picture, it doesn't seem like he was hit. He's still wearing his hat and everything.
It is a fact that he was hit, Your Honor. Here's a photo we took of the victim with his hat off during our investigation.
Well, that's quite shocking, isn't it? His head certainly was hit.
But I have seen it happen. The defendant, he lunged at the victim, his neck. Oh really, Miss Orley? I think I've got you in your line this time. Justice. I admire your enthusiasm, but perhaps you should think this through once more. What do you mean? I found a contradiction. There's one thing in her testimony that troubles me.
Very well. Seems we should continue the cross-examination.
There's such a thing as thinking too much. This horse is dead. Let's stop being it. There's such a thing as thinking aloud too much too. After the defendant tried to strangle the victim, he aimed a ball.
Objection!
No, Apollo. Your brain cells are just dead. Maybe you're not cut out for this.
Objection!
Nope. I mean that picture, because if both players...
Objection!
Nope.
Dumbass!
Hold it!
You didn't say anything about him before. So sorry, I must be forgetting this now.
Witness, you will take greater care of your testimony.
What the? I'm sorry, you're the one. And that clears up the discrepancy of the autopsy report, I believe. The defendant made to strangle his victim, then changed his mind, and chose a simpler, blunter means to do the job. So Play stronger than him. Something fishy about this. Go ahead. I believe you know what it is you need to do. Right, sir. You to me. Only 3 people in the room at the time of the murder. Victim, Shady Smith, Miss... Yeah.
Hold it! Objection!
There we go. You know, that was one curious part in the testimony, just like Mr. Gavin said. What does it mean?
Mr. Justice, would you care to explain what it is you're thinking so intensely about?
Recall the testimony, Your Honor. The victim played with his hand on Lockie at his neck, I believe she said. Hope you aren't about to raise an objection to the witness's grammar.
No, but look at this photograph.
Do you see a locket on the victim's neck?
Well done, Justice.
I'm impressed.
I knew you'd be able to handle this.
But what does it mean?
We are to believe this witness's testimony as is, and the locket disappeared following the victim's death.
Lockets don't just disappear, Your Honor.
It's quite simple when you think about it. If the locket is gone, someone must have taken it off, no?
Taking it off? Wait, you don't mean...
The defendant wasn't strong in the victim at all. He was taking off his locket. Wouldn't that explain it? Ah! Defendant, what do you have to say to this? Yes. I just noticed this, but you have something hanging around your neck, don't you? Oh, you mean this? Yes, it's a locket, with a photograph inside. A photo of my daughter.
Come again?
Mr. Wright, you have a daughter?
We confirmed at the time of the arrest. The picture in the locket is indeed Miss Wright's daughter. So Mr. Wright has a locket too? Why don't I find out this is just coincidence?
Well now, if the results of this poker game led to the murder, perhaps we should hear a bit more about the outcome of the game.
Further testimony won't really be necessary. It's clear the defendant lost, badly.
Miss Orley, you will testify to the court about the game played between the victim and defendant.
Duh.
how many times have I heard these words? I've done it in a fit of anger, Your Honor, and now regret what I've done. Common tale, but true. Me thinks the judge watches too many old court movies. This flight he hasn't lost in 7 years, so this testimony must be wrong. Those usual standpoints. Were there any special rules used? No, not special. Usual game, usual rules. Each man began with 3,500 points and total be 7,000. Yes. Please, this isn't calculus. Name long division. Are the chips in this photo all the chips that were used? That of course. Someone's fishy with these chips. Should I press harder? Yeah, press harder. Maybe you could explain a bit about these chips. Explain? What is that to be explained? Poker chips are poker chips. They're not fishing chips, not a chip of the old block, not motorcycle cop, not... Thanks. Well, I pressed her, I'd better ask something. Are these chips worth $18 or $1 even? And yet, as I have been saying before, it was game, not gambling. Perhaps for capitalists to understand. Two types of chip, 100 points and 1,000 points cheap. There's not money there. And justice. Sir, don't you find her comment interesting? More ways than one, sir. I'd have it added to a testimony myself. Well, does the defendant's wish want the witness to add to her testimony? Yes, I do think this deserves further scrutiny. Add it to the testimony. Very well, witness, if you'll be so kind. Your Honor. You're telling me that Mr. Wright, undefeated for several years, losing? It must have been the most unlucky day for him. I'm glad I did not take over a picture of him to the big camera, certainly. Are you telling us it was a one-sided game? Wait a minute. There we go. You sure it was the victim who won? Absolutely sure? Seems that your attorney is a bit confused. A glance at the picture is enough to tell you who won. If you're not in kindergarten. Just for safety's sake, could you explain the problem to the court? Of course, Your Honor. In this photo, I see small chips and I see large chips. Tell me, which were worth 1,000 points? Why, the big ones, of course. Duh. Oh, I thought so too. But then the toes don't add up. The tolls? Let's review what the witness told us. Each man started with 3,500 points in chips. And the combined total value of the chips was 7,000 points. They are, Your Honor. Now, look at this picture that allegedly shows all the chips.
much is it?
Do it yourself. You're not in kindergarten, are you? £10,600 points. Chips don't add up. This clearly contradicts the witness's testimony.
But why? How could this be?
Exactly, Justice. Now that you know the what, you must determine the why. Right, there's only one possible way to explain the contradiction. Why are you asking me? Just in case. Justice, it's your case I'm concerned about. If you know about the chips, just look at the photograph. It's all there. No judge with his failing eyesight could count them. It's not the only thing failing the judge. I've had them on, Judge. Well, I'm just
But wait! The value of the chips may be different, but that changes nothing.
Indeed, the victim did have the larger number of chips still. Oh, exactly.